Another shopping center at night. This is where the Trader Joe's is. Welcome to this week's video. We just got here. We're in the parking lot of another Walgreens, kind of. Although I parked over here a little bit. The Walgreens is kind of dark. But let's go take a walk around this area. It's in, I think it's like right on the border of Tempe. And not quite Chandler. That's got to be Tempe still. Yeah. It is currently 12:15 in the morning. Friday. Pretty calm. This is kind of a cool shopping center. There's the Walgreens. Let's take a walk. Trying to think how we're gonna do this. Let's probably walk over here to the O'Reilly's first. And then we'll walk up and around, and then maybe we'll cross the street to go to the Fry's on the other side. We'll see. We got nothing but the buzz of the lights and a couple cars driving by. This shopping center has kind of been revitalized. It's sort of like the hippie corner here in Tempe. There's a lot of like very much hippie type shops and stores here. Lots of crickets around. So first we have over here is O'Reilly Auto Parts in the corner. Back when they first put this here, it used to be called Checker Auto Parts. I believe Checker was owned by O'Reilly. I don't know the whole story behind why they have two different names. I got a toolkit there from a raffle because everyone who went there got like a coupon, and you put it into the tumbler thingy, and then they did a drawing, and I won the toolkit that day. My dad won. He bought these vehicle ramps to like elevate the car to make it up higher so you can get under it easier. They were on sale that day and he purchased them. And then not even 20 minutes after he purchased them, they drew his number and he won the same vehicle ramps that he just purchased. I've not been over here at Trader Joe's this hour. There's a lot of boxes just stacked in there. I've never seen that before. I guess they have people loading them in there, or maybe they're going to do that tomorrow. It smells kind of strange over here. Kind of sweet, but it kind of smells spicy, like spicy kind of sweet. So over here is Trader Joe's. This place is pretty famous. A lot of people come from all over the world here to go shop at this store. To me, it's just another grocery store. Supposedly they're related to Aldi's. Here we have My Doctor Now, Love Child, Polish Me Pretty Nails, although it looks like maybe they can't tell if there's anything in there. It might be empty. For some reason, these like 5 shops here, they've had many different owners. They seem to put a lot of shops here and they just fail very quickly. They always put another pizza place here though. Bova Zone has actually been here for a while now. But Little Bosco Pizza used to be a different pizza place. And there was a different pizza place before that. And I believe there was also a different pizza place before that. I can't remember all the different names of them. Other than Trader Joe's, the thing that's been here the longest has probably been this Changing Hands bookstore. This place is kind of like a Bookman's. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's more of like a secondhand store. You can like take books in and they'll buy them from you. I think that's what this is. It might just be a regular bookstore, but I think they do take. Oh no, they do. They buy, sell, and trade. So there's different things in there. Unlike a Bookman's though, they don't specialize anything in electronics or games. That's the sad part. Part of the reason why I never go there. It's attached to a Wildflower Bread Company. It was a company, I think it was created here in Arizona. It might have been California. But they used to be really popular a long time ago, before they got sold out. They got sold to Panera Bread, and then Panera commercialized themselves as well. Next door to this, you have Turnstile Consignment. I don't know if you guys know what a consignment store is, but it's a store that you could basically take your stuff that you want to sell to a physical store location, and you pay them a fee, sometimes every month, sometimes every week, for them to have it in their shop. And if they end up selling it, they'll give you the money for what it was sold for. Depending on what it is, if you have something that's kind of valuable, it can be useful. It's a lot more simple, I guess, than, say, going to Facebook Marketplace. Next you have PetSmart. This has been here a while. I don't exactly know much about the store. I've not really been in here. At one point, before PetSmart was in here, I remember it used to be a Spirit Halloween store one year. Sometimes the Spirit Halloween store takes over some of these other places. Like, I think before Turnstile was put there, that was a Spirit Halloween store around Halloween. Dance 101. It's a dance academy. I think it's more for little kids. We got these big pods here. I saw a cat crawling around here earlier. But I think they're doing some work in the Baskin Robbins 31 flavors. It's an ice cream store. It's more of like a chain ice cream restaurant. They've not really been relevant in ice cream for a while now, at least here. There's a lot of better ice cream places than this place, in my opinion. And it's cheaper too. The ice cream here is pretty expensive. You're gonna pay like $12 to $14 for a small little pint. Right here around the corner of McClintock and Guadalupe. Across the street there's a Zoyo yogurt. It's like a frozen yogurt place. They specialize in like weird flavors, and you can get toppings and put them in there. That used to be a Hollywood Video long ago. The Hollywood Video was that building and the building next to it as well, but they since split those off, and now the one next to it, I believe, is a pet hospital. Before it was a pet hospital, it was a pet natural food store. I don't think anyone ever bought anything there, but it was open for quite a while. I don't own any pets myself, but I don't know why somebody would splurge to do that over buying normal pet kibbles. Let's cross the road here and hopefully not get killed by oncoming traffic. We got lucky. Moving on to Circle K. It's been a Circle K as long as I remember it. And over here you have Taco Bell. When I was a kid, Mom would take me to Taco Bell all the time. Me and my brother. We go like every Friday. Because tacos were real cheap back then. Somebody sleeping at the bus stop. I'm thinking we probably go straight and we'll come back up around this area here. The one place that's always open is Filiberto's Mexican food. This is Pueblo, Arizona Center. This one actually is a named shopping center. This is 24 hours Mexican food. It's not the best quality of Mexican food, but it does the job. It's always interesting going in there because there's a lot of like old arcade machines and claw machines and the old quarter kind of machines that you haven't seen in a while. Something else we got right next to us here is Jamba Juice. This has been a Jamba Juice for a long time, and I remember going to the grand opening here long ago when it did. They gave us these big Jamba Juice cups, and they're massive. They're much bigger than the cups they have nowadays. I wonder if they would still fill it up if I brought it. Like those cups were like 32 ounce or bigger. Might have been 44 ounce. I can't remember if Mom threw them away or not. Here we have a jewelry store. We'll go this way. There's a Subway. The sandwich place. That's been there for quite some time. As far as I remember. I don't eat Subway much anymore. We used to eat it a lot when we were younger. My parents would have it a few times a month because the kids' meal at the time was pretty cheap. It was like $3 and you got like a kid's sandwich, a toy, and a drink, and a bag of chips. Nowadays, I don't even know if they have a kids' meal anymore. I don't know what Gray's Craze is, but the shoe repair place has been there for a while. I believe my dad had some of his shoes repaired there. Something that's on the side over here is Orange Theory Fitness. Orange Theory is like a kind of hard to explain. It's like a high intensity kind of exercise place. Not exactly sure how to describe it, but basically you can like buy a heart monitor there and you wear it on your wrist and you like compete against the other people. So while you're working out, you can see your heart rate and you can rank other people's heart rate to see how good of a fitness workout that you're getting compared to your other people that are in the class. So it's like a big group exercise class. It's not quite like CrossFit. CrossFit's more like a cult in my opinion. Here we have Dollar Tree. This used to be the place where we got our balloons. Like they have your choose your own balloon and they would inflate it for you. And this was the cheapest place that you could get balloons. And they were like all custom. And it was pretty nice. I don't know if they still do custom balloons anymore. I see balloons in there. You might just be able to get random ones. But you go in there, there would be a whole bunch of signs like on the wall, and you just point to whatever number labeled one you wanted. And they would inflate it for you, put a color string of whatever you want on it. And then you'd have your balloon. Don't know much about these stores, but they've always been like medical related stuff / preschool. Don't know much about them, but they've been here for quite some time. Maybe not these ones specifically, like they might have rebranded and changed names, but I'm not too sure. Next we're getting up to is Fry's grocery store. This whole shopping center used to have a Pueblo theme. A Pueblo is like a Native American kind of house, usually found in the desert. Most of the time they're pretty large, housing like entire like families and cities into them sometimes. This sign has Starbucks coffee. Back when I was in the Boy Scouts. Actually, I think they were the Cub Scouts at the time. This is the younger Boy Scouts. One year we sold Scoutorama tickets out front here. Looks like somebody's leaving for the night. We'll kind of sit here and enjoy the This area is largely the same as what it was back when I remember it. The Fry's guy's looking at me all weird. I do look pretty crazy with fluffy things in my ear, talking to myself on camera. Next we got Jet's Pizza. They've been here for a little while. They send me things in the mail a lot, but I never go there. Jet's Pizza. The nemesis of the other pet place that we saw across the street, we had Petco. They had PetSmart and Petco. This one looks a lot brighter and more friendly. I've gone in this one, I think, a couple times. We were looking for Spike the Tortoise's vitamins, and they had them in there. Much of the places on this side I don't really know much about. Cookie Co. Recently, a lot of places around the valley, there's been these cookie places popping up. Ever since crumble started to become popular, everyone's trying to get into the cookie craze. I've never had cookies from them. Maybe they're good. See, we were talking about Wildflower Bread Company earlier and how they're owned by Panera. This is a Panera. They've kind of been going downhill lately with a lot of... They're in financial trouble. A lot of their clientele don't shop here no more. You used to be able to get good food at good prices, but the prices started going up and the amount of food you got kept going down. Not to mention all the other controversies that they've been having lately. A couple years ago, they had the charged lemonade incident. So they sold their own special lemonade blend that was charged with caffeine. So they put like caffeine into it. But some of the employees, when it got low, and when the liquids got low, they just, instead of dumping it out and cleaning it out and stuff, they just added more, which eventually over time led to the concentration of caffeine going way higher than expected, which ended up killing somebody because they overdosed on caffeine. I think several people had heart problems and a couple of people died because of that. Not from this one, but just in general. I don't think it was even in Arizona, to be honest. But it was pretty big controversy. It was national news all over the place here, and a lot of people stopped going to Panera Bread because of it. Next we got the bank. The Chase Bank. It smells really weird over here. It's hard to describe it. It's kind of musty. Next place on the list. We have Habit Burger. I like Habit Burger. It tastes pretty good. They're like a California themed burger, and they specialty is they put like grilled onions on the burger. They don't put like fresh onions. They put fresh onions on the grill and then grill it. They're known for what they say is their char burger. I used to go here a lot. Haven't really gone here as much anymore because my shift's all changed and I work so late now. Still a good place though. Here we got a Starbucks. This is one of the few Starbucks, at least until a couple years ago, that had a drive-thru. Many Starbucks don't have drive-thrus, but many of them are starting to convert and have drive-thrus now to compete with Dutch Bros Coffee. Ever since they moved their headquarters here, a lot of people like Dutch Bros. Smells kind of like a mixture of like sewer and like burnt gas. We are outside of Taco Bell. But I don't think that's where the smell's coming from. This weird banging you guys are hearing is actually part of the disability assistance that Tempe does. So each of these kind of every so often beeps and gives off a chime. It's actually not yelling at me today. But they give off beeps so that people that have hard of hearing, or if they're blind, can kind of gauge where things are. Usually for them to put this up here, somebody in the near vicinity around this neighborhood would need to be blind or visually impaired, because they don't do this at all of them. The sound doesn't carry very far. When you're in the area, you can definitely hear it a lot more. compared to me walking down the street now. We don't really hear it as much. That's pretty much our tour of this area. Trying to think if there's anything else cool to talk about. There's the Pizza Hut over here. A long time ago, one time when my dad was ordering pizza for me and my brother, and I think some of our friends were staying over, he accidentally ordered the pizza at this Pizza Hut and went to go to another Pizza Hut because he thought he called that one to go pick up the pizza, only for them to not really, they say, oh, we don't have your pizza, we don't have any record of you calling. And he got really upset at them and started yelling at him. Hey man, I talked to Dave. I think it was Dave. I talked to Dave. He took my order. They said it'd be ready in 20 minutes. This is a long time ago, before cell phones were a thing. Then the Pizza Hut here ended up calling other Pizza Huts in the area and found out that my dad ordered it at a different Pizza Hut, and helped him figure out where it was sent and go pick it up. Did a little quick 5-minute trip to go get the pizza turned into a 45-minute to an hour excursion trying to figure out where he bought the pizza from. Ooh. Some very pungent flowers are starting to smell. I think we walked past these little bushes here and they have little purple flowers on it. I'm not sure exactly what desert plant they are, but they're very pungent. Alright. We did a nice explore of this area. Hopefully the recording turns out. The car's still here in one piece. It didn't get broken into. It shouldn't. Yeah. We're in a pretty good part of town. Anyway, that's our exploration of the area. I don't remember if this shopping center on this side had a name, but the other one was like Pueblo Center. I think I'll try to figure it out and put it as the title. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. See you guys next week for some more binaural recording sights and sound with me, host Dan. Not sure what we got going on next week. Probably going to be another parking lot thing because things been crazy at work. Again, it's that time of year where things start to really pick up and be very busy. But yeah, hopefully you guys have had fun and enjoyed this one. See you guys next week. Have a good one.